Hey,
What's going on, guys? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. Andy with Cut and Clean Lawn Care is on with us today. What's going on, Andy? What's up, Andy?
nothing. Hanging out. I had all this stuff popping up when you went live.
Real quickly here, I just want to give a shout out. We already have 3 dislikes, and we haven't even started yet, man. How awesome is that? But the way I want to go about this today, I want to just kind of recap on some of the comments I got yesterday. And then Andy and I are going to talk for about 10 to 20 minutes just about winter and money, business, preparation for the year, and even winter depression.
Ooh.
Andy and I feel like are both in the same boat, along with a lot of you guys. And probably people know from my videos is I had some anxiety issues last year come winter time. So I think it's very important to talk about. I think it'll help a lot of people out because there's not a ton of things that actually help you out there when you're going through anxiety and you have an anxiety attack and things like that. Am I correct, Andy? Is that how you feel?
I've just been doing it for so long. Like,
yeah,
it's just a chemical imbalance for me. It's just
right.
So used to it.
Yep. And so in winter time is, at least for me, is the worst because I actually enjoy pressure from like a business and getting things done. Like I like that business stress. Like springtime when you have just so much stuff to do and you have people calling you and stuff. I thrive on that. Like that's my favorite part. And there's no time to even think about anxiety for me.
Right. You just got so much other stuff. Your mind's so much clouded with so much other stuff. It's impossible to, it's when you're sitting and you have time to think is when stuff kind of gets to you.
Yep. That is 100% the truth. So recapping from yesterday real quick, I put a video out there just to try to help some younger guys get a little bit of inspiration because there's so many people talking down on younger people at the moment, like the millennials, the people that are 30 and under. There's just so much hatred, and I'm so happy that Gary Vee always tries to bring those people up, and I'm going to try to do the same as well. And there was a lot of great feedback and comments yesterday, and a lot of people were saying that, and this is the only point that I really wanted to hammer down real quick. I feel like as a whole, people are very short-term thinking. And so what I mean by that is a lot of people were saying, oh, if you're over 18 and you're not paying rent to your parents and paying for food and all of this stuff to your parents, then like you're not a grown-up or whatever. And that's just so short-term thinking. The only reason I tell or I told people the story about living at home was to save money. And there was a lot of good points of, not just writing off your parents and sitting on the couch. There's a totally different, if you're waking up and going to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and you're working your butt off to save money, that is the only instance where I see it working. I'm not just telling people to just mooch off your parents till you're 25 and sit on the couch and eat Cheetos. You know what I mean? So that was really the only point I wanted to hammer in there. I think I have no hate against somebody that's trying to save money, that's trying to build up and work towards their goals. So that was the only point I want to hit there yesterday. Andy, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
And I don't even have hate for the people that just sit at home and eat Cheetos all day, because if you're able to, why not? It comes into that mindset. You just kind of get stuck in that rut, but at the same time, man, if you can,
I mean, you got to work yourself. You got to have a plan, man. Like that's it. Like I think my parents would have looked at it different if I didn't have a plan and I wasn't working my butt off and reinvesting in my business. So anyways.
And I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan until I was almost 30 something.
Andy, how do I get it to switch back and forth? Somebody said they couldn't see me.
Oh, hold on. Has it just been stuck on my face, just staring down at the ground the whole time? Listening to you talk.
Yes.
Go to your settings.
Okay. Hold on one sec, kids. We got a little technical difficulties.
You said now we can.
Okay. That works.
Did you click something?
No. Yeah, I guess. So yeah, let's we'll start answering some questions here, but I did want to give a quick public service announcement to everyone. Cine Minis are back at Burger King, so go get them while they're there, man. They have not.
I don't even know what those are.
They have not sold Cine Minis since 2010. I just looked it up, and they started last week. You know, they had a deal with Cinnabon. Cinnabons are terrible. So I'm so happy to have my $1 Cine Minis back in town at your local Burger King. So
that's a good question, Blake and Andy. How do you deal with depression and anxiety, meds, counseling? When it's different for me, I'm sure, than it is a lot of other people. Like I have a clinical disease. I have anxiety, bipolar disorder, a chemical imbalance in my body. So I'm on a lot of medications. And I found out about it when I was 18. I would just get like crazy, weird, either emotional states or things I would do without no reason behind them. Like you would get super angry and have no logical reason of why you're angry. You get really sad and start crying without any logical reason of why you're crying. You just felt normal. But it took a long time, man. It took a long time for them to figure out what exactly was wrong with me and what medications I needed to be on and the right medications to like stabilize my chemicals in my body. So, I mean, if you feel like you have those things, definitely go get help. And don't be ashamed of it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We all have different stuff. It's like proven facts and stuff. Like 75% of all alcoholics, all drug abusers are people with mental disorders who didn't get help and chose to self-medicate. So you got to think of that stuff, guys. Your brain is crazy. The way I think about it, and I think me and you might have talked about on the phone, or me and Randy, the way I think of what my brain does is it's like a car that's running low on coolant. It's easy to overheat that car. Your brain's the same way. You can overheat your brain and it'll start doing some really crazy things.
Yeah, it's whenever I was having this whole thing, for me to open up, because you guys know I've always tried to have B&B be like this, like just I don't even know, just always positive and always just industry leading, you know, like, you know what I'm trying to be, clean and all this. And for me to open up last winter was very tough to talk about, because you know, you think people are going to look down upon you. And it turns out that there's a lot of people that go through the same stuff that you go through. So definitely being able to talk about it with people is a big help, and just staying busy, you know? And like for me, like it's like what, 18 degrees out today. It's frozen. The leaves are frozen. I'm not doing any work today, but I knew that I had to get out of the house at 8:30, or my day would just be me sitting. So what I did is I got ready like I was going somewhere, and I just went out and did something, go somewhere, do something productive. And then your whole day. And then I came home and I was cleaning and organizing and just getting everything set up and ready for the day. And even if you have nothing to do, get some stuff done. And it just changed your whole mindset for the day.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think anybody has nothing to do. We all have something to do all the time.
That's what I'm saying. But if you just think, I'm just going to sit here for a few hours, and your day, you never started off at the top.
Right.
So, real quick, guys, throw a like on here. We're not letting anybody give us more dislikes than likes. So
I got sucked into like the motivational speeches stuff on YouTube. And you'll run into some good ones on there. But there's one, I can't remember what it was exactly, but it's kind of that same philosophy. It was like an old like Navy general or something was giving a speech, and he was like, what does he say? If you want to be better, like progressively better, what's it say? Make your bed. every morning, like a structure to your day, you know?
Absolutely. Thank you for those likes. Guys, it's that same principle. And whenever I do that, I feel so much better. Like if you really truly wake up and it's winter, it's freezing, there's no work to be done, go to the gym or work out in your house, do something, organize some stuff, and then start some prep work for your business and stuff. And your mindset will just be totally, totally different. And, you know, I try to do it some days. You know, I'm not the best at it, but you know, you can only try. That's how you get better.
And what's crazy for us, dude, what happened to fall? Like, dude, I feel like I went straight from nonstop lawn care season to dead winter, like instantly.
I literally thought we were going to be mowing to January.
I'm telling you.
It was like raining a little bit. The grass was just green and growing like springtime.
Yeah.
And I went on my honeymoon.
God.
We got 8 inches of snow here, and now the grass is in dormancy. Like,
yeah, it was instant.
Insane. And so
even the leaves, man, like a lot of the big leaf cleanups I would usually have, I don't, because we had those 2 freak storms where the winds were like 60 miles an hour and they just blew them somewhere else. I don't know where they went, but there's like no leaf cleanups on my properties.
It's really, really messed me up because I had a ton of leaf cleanups set up.
Yeah.
And now it's like people are like, it's wintertime, Blake.
It's game over, man.
Like people don't even want it anymore.
No.
I'm not even lying. It's crazy.
Yep.
Because you know as much as I know, like,
got to turn them into spring cleanups.
Well, but people go on season. So if they think it's wintertime, they're no longer worried about the lawn.
No.
They're worried about the Christmas, inside, indoors, the wintertime. And then once March hits and the weather starts popping, the birds start chirping, now everybody's back to lawn care, and now they care again.
Yep.
It's unfortunate for us because we were, you know, thinking all this money was coming in, all these leaf cleanups were coming in, and now people don't want it. So it's like,
yeah. And that's always been kind of a struggle. I mean, everyone has stuff set up differently, but I know me and you, our businesses are pretty much set up the same way. You do kind of rely on things without no guarantee. Like, I have an idea, like, oh, I'm going to have all this money to make at this time, and then there's no guarantee that that's actually going to happen, which is kind of crappy. But
yeah. And that's why people say prepay, and I love it. I just don't know how to implement it. Like, it just, I don't know. So it just seems very difficult.
Yeah, it's one of those things you just forcefully do. You just do it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see on that. But
shout out to the cheeseburger, dude. I want a cheeseburger.
Did a cheeseburger just get
cheeseburger just donated you 15? But I'm used to giving money for cheeseburgers. Thanks for the advice. Going through some stuff now, dude. Well, I'm all about positivity. I know Blake's all about positivity, man. I'm one of those people that tries to love everybody. And nobody's different to me, man. We're all the same. I don't care if you're the highest top tier owner of some business or some other guy. You're the same person, man. We all go through some stuff, man. I promise that you will get over it. What do they always say? When you feel like you're at the bottom, there's only one way you can go, and that's back up. So, I mean,
yes. So cheeseburger, I appreciate it, man. We'll go buy some cheeseburgers, Andy, with our cheeseburger money.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to Rancho for lunch.
Rancho?
Tacos, chips,
Mexican food guy, man. I don't know.
I'm not either, but Rancho Grande, I do appreciate.
Yeah.
Kind of how Hunan is for me. I'm not a big Chinese food guy, but I like Hunan.
Cheeseburger. No, but for real, I'm telling you, about this time, like, and it really, because I know that for a fact, because when I was in the hotel room in California, when I was at Logan Paul's, is when my anxiety, I mean, it was like flared up, dude. And it literally didn't stop until May. I don't even know. It might have been later than that. Like, it was all winter long going into spring, and I felt like I was going to die. And it sounds so wacky. I know it sounds crazy, but literally that was my mindset. Like, I was having pains everywhere, and I felt like I was dying.
Right.
So you got to open up. It's hard for me to even say that, but it's the truth, man. We all go through stuff, so it'll get better. No worries. But you just got to stay productive, stay positive, and what else can you do, man? What else can you do?
Yeah, because it was really bad for me last year. Because dude, I can't even remember. I've been working nonstop since I was like 16. I moved out when I was 16. And last year was the first year ever I had 4 months off in a row because I took the winter off.
And
it was the worst decision I've ever made. Horrible.
Freaked you out, didn't it?
You start getting depressed. You start feeling like a loser because you're just literally kind of not doing anything.
Absolutely.
And I don't have the capital to buy all this snowplow equipment and hope that snow comes when it really doesn't. It did this year, but it's all melted again. I mean, it melts so fast. It's not like you have that continuous thing, at least in my mind, I don't. And that's why this year I went doing a part-time job. I'm going to be doing something that gives me a goal every day.
Yep.
When you're just doing kind of lawn care, you don't have that opportunity to make that money. When you have a family, or even when you don't, you just find any way possible just to continue on doing something and always bringing money in from different angles. So I'm going to stay busy and keep doing anything that I have to do.
And that's what I said is like, we all have different goals. We all have different priorities. We all have different lives. We all have different bills due. We all have different family situations. Yep. Some of us has kids. Some of us don't. I mean, you have to change and adapt. That's why I always say, go watch me, go watch Andy, go watch Brian, go watch Grant Cardone, go watch Dave Ramsey, and take what you can from all these things and integrate it into your life. There's no one right answer. You can never live my life. You can never live Andy's life.
No.
You have your own life. So, lawn care is what Andy and I do. We don't do snow removal. Like, for us to set up, because we've already had our businesses going down one path, for us to set up now for snow removal would cost like 30 grand, right. You know? So it's just not our business. So it is better to go get a side job, or, you know, I'm going to plow some snow this winter for a local guy, or start a side business, start making YouTube videos, whatever you want to do, man. Like, you just have to change and adapt to
3,000 square foot of sod. That's crazy.
Tim, where are you at, man? All right, Andy, let's get into some of these comments, man. Let's get into some of these comments. Brandon asks how the weather is where we are. It is freezing cold, frozen. I don't know if it sprinkled a little bit this morning, but I have a little bit of a layer of ice on my driveway. So that's kind of weird.
It definitely didn't sprinkle because it was too cold for it to be any sort of liquid form.
Well, you know what I mean. It's just it's too cold, man. And to do leaves, they're all frozen to the ground.
Yeah, they're all stuck like glued.
Suck it up with my mower. It just goes right over it. Hey, so how's the trailer been holding up? I am not very happy about my enclosed trailer, how it held up this year. It really
did fall apart pretty fast, didn't it?
The inside is falling apart. And actually, even the brakes, when I was out of town, Austin told me the brakes were smoking on one side.
I wonder if you have the gain turned up too far on the trailer brakes.
It's not. It's like at 3. Now, if it was at 10, I'd be like, yeah, it's definitely the controller. But, dude, it was at like 3, which is crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
I don't know, man. Anybody here? I'm here, buddy. Winter depression is already a topic. Sounds like a tough winter coming. Yeah, and really, I don't think Andy and I are in a bad spot right now.
No, I feel pretty good, dude.
Depression. I know how I felt last year, and I wish people were talking about it. So that is why we're talking about it. So if people are going through the same thing, you know, we can help them out. So,
and winter depression isn't a thing for me. To me, that's just like boredom sets in. But I'm always going through it. Like, you guys saw what I was going through it when was that, July or August? I was posting videos going through my depression stuff. I just constantly kind of do this. Doesn't matter medicated or not medicated. So, I mean, anyone that says anything about depression, I always get what they're talking about, no matter what.
See, I use the word depression, but
dude, I've had it to where I couldn't get out of bed for like 3 weeks. Almost having like out of body experiences where you're looking like your soul's looking down at yourself, like, get up, you lazy sack of crap, but like you can't do anything.
Mine's never that bad. I just go through crazy like mind shifts, like literally every other month, where I'm just like, I don't even feel like I am allowed to make a YouTube video. Like I feel like a nothing. And then the other days I feel like ready to go, pumped up, positive, motivating, you know? And other days I'm just like, dude, I'm just like, who am I to try to help people? You know, like, it sucks. Like that's literally just what I go through. So
see, I always do it because I always realize what I was going through or when it was happening. Sometimes you just wish you had someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And that's why I tried to explain a lot of that stuff. And when you get on YouTube and you watch this inspirational stuff, you watch motivation, sometimes you feel like those people are talking to you, and it helps you continue out through your day. It just gives you a better rationality and a better way of thinking at the moment. So that's a lot of this stuff, man. Like you guys are talking about seasonal depression, but if you actually know someone with a mental like health issue or goes through depression, or someone that may have even attempted suicide, it's always good just to give that person a call and just kind of say what's up. Because just that one moment for somebody can change their whole outlook on whatever that day or time in their life is going to bring. So you never know.
And you know what sucks the most, Andy, is people want to talk to you when you're doing things and you have like stuff going on, either money or eyeballs. Like that in the world today, it's like if you have something going on with your like money, people are attracted to you, or if you have eyeballs, people are attracted to you, which is unfortunate because when you're not doing something, that's like me, when I'm not making YouTube videos, like that is when, you know, my worst time is. And so nobody wants to talk to you if you're not doing stuff. And that's the time that you need somebody to talk to you. So, I don't know.
I think you're going through comments like way up top. I'm like way down at the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to mess this up, but the guy's name is Machinley, I believe, talking about working out, the gym and tanning salon helps a lot. Dude, working out, when I used to work out all the time, it completely changed my mindset, and it's the best I've ever felt, but I lose motivation really fast and stuff like that. But dead honest, working out, getting them endorphins flowing and stuff like that, dude, it just puts you in a great place, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going. Hey, Andy, how old are you? Somebody wants to know.
I'm 34.
34 years old.
34 years young.
I'm
halfway to 68.
That's scary.
I know.
I'm 22, and I think yesterday's video, a lot of people that didn't know, like haven't been following me, were like roasting me, thinking that I was 20 and living at home and trying to give advice.
Right.
And people, I'm like, please go back and see what I've been working my butt off all year for, please. Right.
So how old are you right now? Are you 23, 22?
I'm 22.
22. Okay. Think double your life, you're going to be 44. But think of this though. From the day you were born to this moment right now, how long did that take?
A long time.
Took a long time. But how fast do the days seem to go by now that you're so busy? Doesn't it seem like life just goes by so fast now?
Dude, I'm like literally I'm telling, Natalie comes home and like my parents call me, what'd you do today? Natalie's like, what'd you do today? And I'm like, literally the day's over. Like I haven't. She thinks I'm like sitting home watching YouTube videos. I'm like, I've literally watched one YouTube video and I had it playing while I was doing stuff. Like the day just goes by like that. It is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I am literally always doing something. Like people are like, oh, why aren't you out working? I'm like, I am working. I'm just not out picking up leaves right now. It's frozen to the ground, but I am working. Like I am
doing something,
making money in some sort of fashion. Like when I realized that me setting up a new program on the computer, me marketing on the computer is me making money because you're setting yourself up to make money in the springtime. So that's a lot about winter preparation is get your ducks in a row, man. Any free time you have in the winter, get your ducks in a row because we all know how fast spring comes.
Yep.
It's insane. February is a slow month.
That's also one of the other mindsets I definitely want to get into in life. Is there was a long time where I was stuck into one monetary focus, and super successful and super rich people are not solely provided on one source of income. These people have multiple sources of income. So when I'm sitting here doing my business and I'm thinking, okay, lawn care, that's where I'm going to be making my money, but I'm always trying to grab something else, whether YouTube's making me a little bit of money, this is making me a little bit of money. I want that stuff coming in from all different angles. That way you're not always so reliant on one thing.
That and the problem with lawn care is not the problem, but the problem with having different revenue streams in lawn care, why it's a good thing to do is you're the one, like if Andy doesn't go to work, then he doesn't make any money. So I'm fine with that, but I want a little bit of passive income. So while I'm out mowing, not only is that making me money, but I have a couple other, fishing lines out that are making me some money while, you know what I mean? Making money while you sleep. Once you figure out how to make money while you sleep is another revenue stream that's passive. So,
yep.
And dude, it's going to be 2019. I literally tell people this all the time. Think long-term, start investing your time. And I mean, the internet, you can do anything. You can literally talk about anything and make money. Like you look at some of these, you can do anything, man. Like the internet has opened up so much opportunity for you to start a side hustle you've always wanted to start, so that's what I like. But let's go through some more comments here.
Well, let's go back real quick. What are these things from Burger King you were talking about? They're Cinnabons? Is that what you said?
Andy, listen to me.
I've been around, dude. I never heard of these.
I got some this morning, dude.
I've been around since the California raisins were in the toy packs at Hardee's, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I don't know what these are.
I got these Cine Minis, and I fell in love with them, and then they took them away. Look at this. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at that.
They're like miniature cinnamon rolls.
They're tiny, but they're delicious, dude. They took them away in 2010. It's been 8 years, man, and they finally came back last week.
I just go to Hy-Vee and buy a pack of cinnamon rolls.
No, it's not even kind of close. I can't believe there's not a line wrapped around Burger King, dude.
There might be, dude.
There wasn't.
Like Black Friday sale for Cine Minis?
Yeah. I don't know, man. They should have done better marketing with that, dude, honestly.
I go nuts when they got those cheese tots, though, man. Those things are killer.
Yeah. But Blake, did you find a good platform for invoicing yet? JS Landscaping. Dude, I
love yard books, man. I mean,
100% truth. What?
I said I love yard books, but I went from nothing. So the only thing I really know is yard books, but I like it a lot.
I don't know, man. Like that when I talk about winter preparation, that is what I'm talking about. I am going to be searching the top 3 or 4 programs for next year. I will be on a program next year. I don't know what it will be.
Right. I
don't know what it'll be. But I need something to help me kind of automate a little bit because it takes me like 4 or 5 clicks to invoice a customer.
Oh, does it?
So do that times 90 customers every week. And then when you do get paid, let's say you get a check, it takes 3 or 4 clicks to input that check.
Right.
So you're talking about around 10 clicks with a couple second pause for it to load to invoice and get paid from one account. That is very time consuming over a whole season.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know yet what program it will be, but
I do like how much easier this last year was since I pretty much got rid of all cash and check options. Like almost, I'd say 95% of my clients pay me instantly online via my invoices. I have 2 elderly customers that just don't have email, like they're in my neighborhood, that pay me check and cash.
How to do it.
Exactly. But dude, it alleviates so much more stress and time than having to either take pictures of mobile checks or go to the bank. Like I didn't go to the bank for anything business related this year.
I'm learning so much that how valuable time is, and time is really money.
Yeah.
And so eliminating those clicks, eliminating going to the bank, eliminating signing checks and all this. I think the reason I never did it was I was too short-term thinking on the 3% that the credit card takes. But like, dude, it's not a big deal. And isn't that a tax deduction?
It's 100% a tax write-off. It just depends on whether you want that money to disappear at that moment or be able to use it to write off towards the end of the year.
That's exact. So I think now that I've kind of thought about it more, I'm totally cool with doing a credit card transaction. So yeah, man.
Yep.
But I like it. Let's see. Looking at a 1996 Ford F-350 7.3 liter. That is a handful to say, man. Looking at a 1996 F-350 7.3 liter diesel dump truck to purchase.
Not that he's doing what I'm thinking of right now. Like he's just explaining what the truck is. He's thinking about person. But don't you hate when you ask someone like what they drive and they go into like everything? Oh, it's it's a 2011 F-150 5.0 Coyote. It's FX4. You could have just said F-150, bro. That's all I needed to know.
Hey, I got your back, Glass, bro. No worries. Very clean. Trying to get between 5 to 5,500. Does anyone know what a good price would be?
Dude, you're way back.
It all depends on mileage, man. I
remember that comment when we first started.
Yeah. As I've researched vehicles and stuff, I've learned that it is mileage, dude. That is what determines the main value.
Yeah. Your truck had a different motor, didn't it?
My truck's a 2013. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's got a 6.8.
Yeah, but it's not the same motor that came with it. Someone put a different engine in that truck, right?
Oh, in the F-250, yes.
Yeah.
The F-250 has 180,000 miles on it, and the new engine probably has 60. So
Ammerman said, "Hey, Blake, wives are for paperwork."
So what do you do to stay busy? We've kind of talked about that. Andy's going to get a side gig. I'm going to get a side gig plowing snow whenever it does snow. And, of course, I have driveways and stuff to do. I do just anything and everything I can and want to do on the internet. Dude, I've been hustling out YouTube videos. I hope you guys have enjoyed them.
I did the opposite. I'm like, every time I have like a little bit of motivation, I'm like, I don't have anything to talk about right now. I'm done talking about products. I'm done talking about mowers. Like at the moment, it's like, I don't even have anything to talk about.
Just trying to bring value, bro. Just trying to bring value. Let's see. This is my first winter, and it kind of sucks. He's 1 year old, dude.
This is his first winter ever. Dude, this is going to be awesome. Dude, Santa comes on the 25th, bro.
Totally kidding. Okay. And looking for things to do for money. Found Christmas lights keep me busy, but after Christmas, I'll be at a standstill. I think people, if you search hard enough, still want leaves cleaned up January, February. I mean,
sure.
Not everybody does it. If you're in a spot like us where we went straight from weekly mowing summertime to winter, there was no fall for them to pick up the leaves. So I even think I will be picking up leaves January to mid-February, and then, of course, starting spring cleanups in March. So I don't think there's going to be a big break this year with leaf cleanups and things, but I'm kind of pushing everybody to do the side hustle, dude. This winter, find something you've always wanted to do. and just start. Just go do it. Like that's just what I'm trying to push people, man. Just trying
Same
to
thing with those revenue streams. Like after me and Randy did your wedding, like shooting all the stuff and kind of going through the process, like I've been editing videos forever, but never do I really spend the time to actually think and tell my storyline, you know? And after doing it, even though I got so tired of seeing yours and Natalie's faces editing this video, I'm like, I don't want to see these two people again for the rest of my life. But me and him have actually been talking about maybe setting up a small side gig. Dude, just being able to tell those stories, whether it's shooting, you know, homes for realtors, whether it's shooting weddings, shooting birthdays, doing this stuff, because I know I have a lot of talent in doing the things when I put my time into it. Like I bust out these YouTube videos in like 15 minutes. I don't care about them. I just put the content out, but there's something fun about it. And if I can find ways to make money doing it, that's another business opportunity I can have. And it is fun.
Yeah. By the way, Andy, if you're going to do it, do weddings. Don't do homes for realtors. Realtors, I've tried it.
They're more into photos. It's more of a photo.
They don't want to pay, dude.
Well, I don't care what they want. I say a number. Okay, I'm going into my Chris D'Elia impression. I throw a number, and if it don't make a dent, I'm walking away.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I went multiple times.
I like how we're stretching out our words. Keep doing it.
Met with these two realtors
a
few times at one property. I filmed, sent them a video. Can you change this? Can you change this? Went back, filmed, changed the video. Can you change this? Can you change this? Went back, filmed.
You got to get that stuff first. Like they have to, like if I'm shooting a house, you describe to me exactly what you want in this video for the way you're seeing it to look.
Yeah, but the house sold and I never got paid.
Oh, well, that's
and
on
so
you.
I said,
you gotta show the guns, man.
Well, it was ridiculous, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. So I never went at it from there, but yeah. Anyways, let's move on.
See, I'm scared of the weddings too, because you watch those like judge shows and some of those bridezillas, dude, they have this idea of what they want in their head on things, and there's no winning that battle.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we liked doing it differently because most wedding videos aren't long and it's pretty much 100% B-roll stuff. I'd rather like do what we did for you guys, and you have from the beginning of the end that entire process, because I know neither of you remember it and neither of you got to see it from each other's side.
Right. This is from Swanky Lawn Care. Do you do anything for reference? Like, do you offer coupons or gift cards for a referral? I don't, but I always try to do something nice for a client, that refers. But yeah, I guess I just haven't had to offer discounts or coupons yet.
Yeah, if I have a person that calls me and they're like, hey, so-and-so gave me your number and I get hired, the next time I cut so-and-so's yard, usually I'll give them a pretty good discount. And on like yard books, it'll show that I gave a % off, and I'll write reason why. Thank you for the referral. I appreciate you helping me grow my business. Just to give them a little courtesy that, hey, I appreciate what you do for me.
Boom. Oh man, I just lost all these comments.
I was about to say, because the ones you're saying happened like an hour ago.
I know. I teach skiing in the winter. Boom.
And I haven't went skiing in forever. What's the one that's not too far from here? You know what I'm talking about? There's like a little skiing resort.
Snow Creek.
Snow Creek.
Yeah, dude, I almost died at Snow Creek. I went on one night. I loved like high school. We'd always go bring some chicky babies.
Yep. With the little baby chickens, I hear you.
And go show off our skiing skills. Dude, I went down this, it's called the bowl, and it's literally bowl shaped.
Yep.
It was straight ice. Dude, I'm telling you, I went 40 feet past my skis. I tumbled, somebody ran into me, my skis fell off, and I slid down the whole hill. So I haven't been back since. It was ridiculous.
You ever did the ice skating at like Crown Center?
Yes. I suck at ice skating. Yeah.
It's an ankle killer.
I went on a date there one time, and it was bad. This is a side hustle for me. Glad I have a full-time job. Blessed for sure. Mr. C's.
Heck yeah, man. And I talk about that a couple times, and maybe I should do a video on it to clarify it even a little better. If I liked what I was doing at my old job, I would still right now be working that job and doing lawn care on the side. I was bringing in so much more money, but I could not stand where I worked and what I was doing there.
Don says, I can only watch so much of Grant Cardone. He only tries to sell his course and makes most people feel like losers. I agree with that, actually. Yeah, I think he's a smart guy. I do agree that he's not as uplifting and positive to a lot of people, which is kind of a turnoff sometimes. But yeah, I think I like his energy levels, though. He's very upbeat and energetic. Let's see here. Hi, guys. I have several questions about lawn care and accounts. Shoot them, bro. Shoot them. I have a plow and never used it in the last 2 years. That's
sad, man.
Exactly it. It's called seasonal depression, lack of vitamin D from the sun. Do you think it is really? Like,
yeah,
do you think
the sun gives you a ton of energy?
Is really a lack of vitamin D?
It's definitely part of it.
All right, let's look it up.
Man.
I want to look up some vitamin D.
So it could have been vitamin D's nuts. You know what I'm
saying? So you're saying that Senny Minis don't provide me with enough of the nutritional value of this vitamin D?
Yeah, I bet if you're going through depression and you eat your Senny Minis, you'll get in a better mood. You'd be like, you know what? Life's not bad. These things are delicious.
Yeah, until they take them away again.
You probably eat you're so weird. You probably eat your cinnamon things with ranch dressing.
No, actually,
that's how weird you are.
The sauce is probably the best part. I added fencing to my service a couple years ago, and it's really worked out good. Dude, I know a lot of people that make really, really good money in fencing. And this is what I've been told.
Yeah.
Is you get paid to put the fence in and you're done. And it's a pretty quick process. And you don't, like, if somebody runs into it, they pay you again to come out and fix it. So opposed to like other things where a plant dies and you had to warranty that plant and now it's your butt, where a fence, somebody runs into it, a tree falls on it, they have to pay you. Like there's, you know what I mean? So I like that in fencing. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Here in Phoenix, Arizona, it's sunny and 70 last few days. No winter blues. Yeah. Arizona. That'd be a good place to go for winter. I have a couple of customers that have houses down there that go there in the wintertime and come back in the summer.
Says French drains are easy money from Richie Plemons at Plemons Lawn Care.
Really? For some reason, every person I've tried to learn from in my area has told me to stay away from drainage. I don't know if that's an issue where liability comes back if the basement floods. I don't know what it is, but right. That's why I've never got into it. But that is interesting. Let's see here.
Like how he, I don't know if you're pretty far back, but Anderman Lawn Care says Grant Cardone is too much of a potty mouth. And that's kind of the way I think of him and Gary V. It's like they play that persona to like be the tough guy. And that way you notice them saying what they're saying and cussing and stuff like that. But it's in a different realm. Like if you watch CT Fletcher's videos, that guy cusses 100% of the time. And half the times you don't even notice it just because you know that's him being him.
Is he the guy that's like, I died 3 times?
Yeah, he had multiple heart attacks. He's
keep me down or something.
Dude, he's an animal, man. The guy is an animal.
Awesome.
But the reason I notice like what he's talking about, Grant Cardone and Gary V cussing so much, because I feel it's not who they are. Like they're trying to be a tough guy or build you up to do something. Like it's kind of fakey.
Tim C wishes he had the motivation to have a YouTube channel and add and share with the community. Tim, just start, dude. Just do it today.
Yeah, man. Half the people that just like one day I'm just going to do it, and they did it, and they enjoy doing it.
Big deal, man. I'll invite you on right now. You can join us right now and have
dude. What's the email?
Be your first YouTube appearance.
That's what we should do. Let's do that right now. We've made it this far in the video. Let's get some emails.
Anybody can join in right now to this and talk with us. I thought I'd throw that out there. Andy taught me how to use Hangouts now. So we're doing it through Google Hangouts.
So if you got a mic, you got the earphones on, you got a webcam, man, you want to come BS with us and hang out on the live, man, just shoot over an email that's linked up to your Google Hangouts. We'll get you on here.
Andy, this question is for you.
Okay. I'm ready. Hold on. Let me brace myself. Go ahead.
From Jeff Wolsfeld.
Okay. I like the name.
Are you still using that handle adapter for your trimmers? I think he's referring to the Darwin's.
Oh, the Darwin's grips. Yeah, they're still all on my stuff, man. It's one of those things, like when I first was doing lawn care, like all the time, it was annoying to me how they're all shaped differently and doing like long fence lines. I hated bending over. So yeah, it's on my edger. It's on everything. I like those.
Ammerman Lawn Care is down here south of Kansas City getting ready to go do leaves. How come you are not? Come on, Ammerman. I already told you, bro. It's too cold and they're all frozen to the ground, man.
I may have a haul away job coming up. Some guy said he had some brush in his yard he wanted to haul away. So I'll go look at that and see if it's worth making a bunch of money.
I think those are fun, actually. I just throw my headphones on,
load up a trailer and go to the dump.
And then when you go to the dump, I love it because you try to find the bottom one and just yank them all out at the time. It's so satisfying. I did it. I made like $190 or something in like an hour and a half doing it. So it was killer. Let's see.
I think did I answer a question? I think you told me a question.
Yeah. You guys don't have to market anything. There are secrets to get accounts in lawn care. I have no Facebook, no Instagram, no YouTube, nothing. 58 accounts in 3 months. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I love it. Let's see here. How big is your service area? How did you get most of the clients? I drive 2 miles in the direction. That's all. Spill the beans. I bang out 20 accounts by myself a day. Takes 9 hours. You can do accounts 2 ways.
Hey, you're not reading questions. You're just telling the story that these guys are having.
Communities and Zillow. Zillow. That's interesting. It is interesting. LOL. No, I need a YouTube channel to explain. Absolutely. This is the third person that I try to get to make YouTube videos today. Just start, dude. I'd love to hear your story. Shoot me a link. I'd love to hear how you did that. Why can't people see me, Andy? What's the deal with this? I just made it so you could, but why isn't it transitioning back and forth?
Let me see if it is or not. I gotta look at the YouTube channel.
Blake, look into the customer factor. It is really big in the power wash community. It'll work.
It's like been on me the whole time, listening to you talk.
Okay, let's see how.
It's in your Google Hangout settings.
I'm gonna take a picture of that so I can read it.
Okay. Because now everyone's just been watching how bored I am listening to you talk. Just like, oh,
hey, Blake, wives are for paperwork. LOL. I have actually tried to hire someone for paperwork, and it was a bad decision, and it was a total wreck. Okay. What snowblower do you guys have? I have the best snowblower in the world. It is not broken down. I have never done anything to it but put gas in it, and it still starts up and runs like a champ. A little Troy-Bilt. I bought it my senior year of high school. It's a Troy-Bilt 26-inch dual stage snowblower. It is ridiculous. It's awesome.
You know what the worst snowblower in the world is?
The Snow Joe.
Yeah, dude. I tried using that thing on one of those. Did I even tell you about that?
Yes.
Oh my God, dude. I got a little single stage homeowner like Troy built, a little tiny single stage snowblower. I left it in the basement. I grabbed that one you put in my basement like 3 years ago, got the batteries all charged up, took that thing outside. Halfway through doing what I was doing, I took that damn electric thing, stuck it back down in the basement, and grabbed that single stage.
Dang. He meant dang.
That dang thing, man. That thing sucks. Like I'm gonna go straight out, dude. That thing,
I gave it to you. It's cool, dude. Like
the idea is cool, but it does not work.
Cool, but it is bad
because it has wheel traction. It doesn't have enough power to push itself through the snow. Like it's horrible. And
they didn't like my review that I did on it.
I'm about to do a review on it.
We need to do a follow-up review because that thing, it's pretty.
We're taking it to the shotgun range if we're doing a follow-up video on it, and I am blowing that thing apart. Dude, it's bad. Because I was excited. And my headlights, I was getting it all upstairs, ready to go, and just straight let down. Like, what is this?
It's very futuristic.
Futuristic, it's garbage.
No, I'm saying the idea. Totally electric, cool, like buttons and awesome. But yeah, I mean, we have to be practical here. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
You can polish a turd all you want. It's still a turd. It don't matter.
Okay.
It's a Daewoo Lanos with a Ferrari body.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know, but you just got killed by a Daewoo Lanos.
Okay.
Somebody says they have LTD lawn service at Kevin Martinez. Don't. He said he has a thing now.
Odie Jones.
Mulchmate with the what's up, guys? What's going on, Mulchmate? I remember seeing you guys at the GIE Expo.
Odie Jones asks, hey, Blake, do you have to give back the Craftsman toolbox or keep them for the review? I get to keep them. I'm so grateful for that.
Those are cool.
Because I have loaded that thing. That thing is the #1 garage organizer. Like, I never expected a big toolbox to like be that beneficial. And I was always like, why are they so expensive? They're like $600-700. I never bought one of those big boys. I bought like a $200 one and it just was not big enough. But to really have all those drawers is just, it is amazing. So
yeah, I got a couple of those smaller ones. I wish I had one of those big ones.
Yeah, so I'm super happy and grateful for that, man. It's pretty awesome. Yes. May I make a suggestion for some of you on pause for season? Absolutely, I would love to hear it. Here's a good topic. I work full time and trying to prove to the wife there's money in part-time lawn care.
For sure. Dude, that was all my spending money. That's what I was buying everything with, was what I was making from lawn care when I was working as a part-time job.
I'm a firm believer that a part-time lawn guy could pay his bills with his side gig lawn care.
Oh, for sure.
And then have his main business. I know that's kind of backwards and doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm just trying to give a little bit of perspective. And then your main job, I think, like, if there was anything you needed for your business, that would help. But I'm just saying, I think that's how much money you could make just on a side gig.
Right. Because I think when I was doing it lawn care part-time, I was probably making close to 20 grand a year, just part-time. So, I mean, it's good money. Like, it really is. I'd take an extra 20 grand a year tacked onto what you're already doing. It's easy money. Because you're not going to have the expenses that a full-on guy will have. Not really, no.
You just need, it doesn't matter what equipment, dude. You just need a lawnmower, transportation to get there, trimmer, a blower.
Right. Yeah, because if you just mowed, say you're one of those guys that does lawns for $25 and you just mowed 4 after work.
Yeah, bump them up
every day. So that's $100 a day, 5 days a week. That's $500 extra a week you're making every week. If you just did 4 after work.
By the way.
Huh?
Bump it up to 35. Don't do it for 25.
Yeah, you should.
You're welcome.
It's always more fun making more money.
That's the wife. The wife will respect you if you bump it up to 35, and then she'll be like, "Oh, honey, there is money in this part-time gig."
I told you that the first time I ran your business for you. I was like, you need to adjust some of these prices. You're like, I've had these guys since I started. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I do have some 25s just because we have done them for 10 years.
Right.
You know, so.
And then after I mow, I'm like, man, you need to be doing it for this much.
Let's see. I'm a real estate investor, also day trader, retired at 52 now, started a lawn care business. I do 20 accounts at $25 each. I do 2 to 3 per hour. That is a hustler, dude. That's awesome.
Sure.
Okay. Here's some part-time activities.
Okay.
If you have free time.
Okay.
If you have local hiking trails or hiking trails in state parks or local parks, go volunteer to clean up the trails. We have the perfect equipment for these cleanups. I like it. That's good.
It's true.
I'm not even going to talk about the tax benefits. But I'm sure there are some. But I like the good deed. I like the good deed. Let's see.
I didn't do what I wanted to do this year.
What did you want to do?
I wanted to get something together and somehow correspond with some big company that wants to donate stuff. And I wanted to do like a silent auction thing to give some stuff away to like Toys for Tots or something. Or March of Dimes.
Dude, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Like just straight up silent auction, all the proceeds go to like getting toys for some kids or something.
If we could do something like with YouTube, like everybody here,
like once a year we do like a thing, something.
Yeah, like we'll come up, we'll somehow get $1,000 together. Yeah. Everybody pitch in a little bit, and dude, do you realize if like even a little bit of your people that watch donate $1, we'd have $1,000, dude.
Right.
You know, and then we could go do something cool with it. Donate it to kids. Donate it to charity, and like, you know, I think it'd bring a lot of positivity around.
Right.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
How long do you plan on doing YouTube? You know, I don't know, man.
I'm always going to do it. I've been doing it since 2006.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it changed my life, just my personality. I don't think I'll stop doing it.
I'm sure I'll stop doing this eventually. I'll probably stop doing the whole cut and clean thing because I change it all the time. It's just, it depends on what's going on at that moment in life. Like I started doing YouTube videos, lawn care related, because that's what was going on in my life at that time. We used to do a lot of the gaming channels. Me and Randy are doing, you know, our outdoor stuff, which is my main passion in life, like what I love doing. So it all depends, I guess, on what you're into in that moment. You never know. Blake could fire this power washer up and start making so much money power washing that he doesn't do lawn care anymore. And now he has, you know, whatever B&B's power washing channel is. Like, you never know what you're going to do. Yeah, did I mean? I'm going to start doing vines again.
JS Landscaping has Google Hangout. Could I join? Absolutely. Shoot, just put your email in and I'll invite you.
Absolutely.
It's open to everybody.
Except for Grant Cardone. He can't join us.
Honestly, Blake, how many tools have you received? For throughout the whole thing, I've received quite a bit of tools. I don't have an exact number, but a lot of, you know, the drills, the sawzalls, just stuff that I just actually use. Like, I love to build like little things, you know, like they're not beautiful or anything, but they get the job done. Like I love rigging up stuff. So I don't have the exact number, but I'm happy and just thankful that I get the opportunity to do that. So
yeah.
Sorry guys, gotta go get trees to trim. Thanks for sharing all of the info. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Norman.
Yeah. And I'm going to go off of Machinley's little topic he has down farther in the comments, like newer related. He said if he said $200 a month to a client, he would have one account. See, me and Blake had talked about this stuff, but I literally broke everything down on a whiteboard, talking for how much it costs for gas to run equipment at certain times, my licensing, my business, my insurance, everything that goes into my business. I broke it down and did it by whatever the time the job would take. And I came up with the number, the actual number, as close as I could relatively get to it, say for a half hour or an hour of my labor at what I want to make, plus whatever it costs to run my business. And technically for 30 minutes of what my business is, I should not be mowing anything for 30 minutes or less for less than $42.50. Mm-hmm. And that's, I mean, it's easy to be like, oh, I could just do that for $25. I'll be in and out. But man, do you think of the grand schemes of how much it costs for me to drive my truck from point A to point B? How much it costs to run this mower for this long, this trimmer for this long, this blower for this long, how much that gas cost me? I got insurance. I got this. Man, when you start adding up all this stuff, it's like, you're not making money doing it for $25 an hour. You're not making money doing it for $35 an hour. And if you are making money, you're making minimum wage. Mm-hmm. Who wants to run their business making minimum wage, dude? Not me anymore. Absolutely. And that's what we talked about. Like I didn't have that mindset till the end of this year. So throughout this whole year, I was doing a lot of $30, $35 properties. And guess what? When November came, what did I say to you, Blake? I go, why am I working this hard and I'm broke? Like we feel like we have no money. Like we worked so hard. Where's the money at? It's because we're not properly running our businesses correctly.
You got to look at the numbers, man.
You really do.
I'm glad you did that.
Never broke it down, you know.
Cheeseburger asked, do you still talk to G2F, Geek to Freak? I do not. I have not talked to him for a very, very long time. Miss the guy. Really liked that guy.
He came over to my house a couple weeks ago dressed as a toddler. I'm like, get out of here, dude. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get off me. No, you can't borrow my Encore. Get out of here.
He just wanted to mow, man.
Just wanted to mow.
He misses it.
I'm like, it's December, bro.
That's what's going on, bud.
And yeah, the local economy differs ginormously too.
Absolutely. Yep. Children's Mercy Hospital. That'd be a fun. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, because we were up there, and what I say, it was like a Quick Trip, and someone else donated a bunch of food to like the parents' waiting room. Because a lot of the parents there aren't like rich people at Children's Mercy, you know, it's just people that are going through some stuff for their kids. And it's cool to see like some of those big companies think of the stuff like that, you know, to donate and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to invite JS Landscaping.
JS Landscaping.
He is coming on.
Out of West Eastern Ontario, Canada. I don't know if that's where he's from, but that's where he's from now. West Eastern.
Make that up?
No, he's from West Eastern
Ontario,
again, Quebec, Canada.
Inviting anybody and everybody that wants to come. So if you want to come join us.
Yeah, I love the no employees, dude.
Why in the world?
No employees where it's at.
Why isn't this working?
I don't know. Probably because you're in control of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Why don't you run to Rancho and grab me those tacos I wanted?
James Scully.
James. And the giant peach.
I love that movie.
You know what I want, Blake?
What?
I want a new gun.
All right, James has officially been invited.
That's what sucks about buying a big gun safe, because you just want to fill it up.
Did you buy a big gun safe?
I have a big gun safe.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's got some empty space in there. Yeah, like I was saying, when I was breaking down my business prices, it's obviously going to be different from everyone else's.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying this is the first time I kind of went through it giving myself, because that's something I don't even do in my business, is pay myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you set up a salary for yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things.
LTD, thank you. Oh my gosh, we have somebody else on here. What's going on, man?
Yeah, that orange and white hat.
Can you hear us?
I don't think he has any audio.
Audio's off.
He said part-time lawn guys. He said part-time lawn guys don't pay taxes like full-time. When I worked part-time, I 100% paid taxes. Like, no matter what I do, if it's a business, it's treated like a business. I paid taxes on it. But I do get what you're saying. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do not.
Dude, there's a lot of people full-time that don't pay their taxes, but
that's true too.
It's not my deal. LTD Lawn Service, thanks, man. Thank you. Once again, guys, if you want to come on here, let us know. Hey, James, did you get your audio working yet? That's a no. Can't hear you.
No. He's like, yeah, fix this thing. He plugs something in. You
got there you go. What's up?
Can you hear me? What's up?
There now.
Tell us what you're about, man.
So as you can tell, I'm out of school right now because I'm in high school right now. So every day around 11:30, I get dismissed from school to run my lawn and landscape company with 3 other guys.
That's cool.
Work release program.
Yeah. So and then 2 out of the other days of the week, I'm in a landscape agriculture school that they teach me all about like fertilizer treatments and like hardscaping.
That's awesome, man.
That's all stuff I wish I would have done when I was younger.
Dude, I wish we had that. We didn't have any.
Yeah, I'm sure we probably did, but I was too worried about kickboxing and skateboarding. I didn't care about making money.
No, I know my high school did not. So that's pretty awesome. That is that like a Votech thing, or is that at your actual school?
It's all around the country. I'm in a program that I signed, I don't know, earlier this year that I go to competitions and against other kids who are in the landscape community that are in the school, that are in the different schools. The program I'm in is called the FFA. I think it's like Future Farmers Association.
Yep. Boom.
So I actually just won a competition a few months ago. Doing paver patio.
That's awesome.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, and I wish more schools would worry about and incorporate like actual skills trades into schooling, which they don't, man. They push college so much, but learning skills trades is super important.
You know why? Because they don't make any money teaching you how to.
No, and I don't know if you caught that comment in here earlier. My wife was talking about her student loans, $800. That's a second mortgage. I'm basically paying off 2 houses right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
That is insane.
It is insane. It's robbery, man.
Dude, that's so. Your name's James, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. So do you cut grass or what do you do?
I do. I cut grass. I just got into the fertilization this past year. And hoping to expand this upcoming spring to doing hardscaping.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping to get. I have 1 crew right now doing lawn care right now, and hopefully I'm buying another truck this winter to put a hardscaping crew, and so I have 2 crews, hoping to get a second one.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
There you go.
Did anybody else hear that? You got a 14-year-old hustler, man. That's awesome, dude. It's good to hear, man. I'm happy for you. What started me off was Geek to Freak. I mean, he started me off, and then once he went, I pretty much started it with you, Blake. And you've been just an awesome motivationer for me. And you really started me off, and Andy with Cut and Clean also too, the side hustle.
Appreciate that, man.
That's an awesome story, man. I'm glad you're you know, trying to grow and learn. And I can't even imagine where you'll be at 20 or 25 years old, just starting so young. So that's awesome, dude, for real. So what do you do in the wintertime? Where are you located?
I'm in Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut.
What's the weather?
I'll be doing snow. I do snow.
Okay.
I got about like 25 to 30 snow accounts right now. We had 2 snowstorms already up here. And I had to miss 2 days of school because of that, because I was up all night doing snow. So yeah.
I like to hear that. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. And once I heard, I hope you make videos on you with the snowplow, doing snow.
Yeah, I have bad news about that, and I was I was really depressed. And of course, I'll be told that I don't actually work on YouTube.
I know.
It's actually a government property. It's a guarded, fenced in, and yeah, that's what I asked him, because the guy watches my YouTube videos, and I asked him, I was like, so, you know, can I throw a GoPro on there? And he's like, no, there's no cameras allowed. I'm like,
perfect.
That would be the one property I get. But no, dude, that's sweet. I'm glad they're at least helping you and have some classes and courses that can help your business.
Actually, not my actual high school that has it. I have to go to 2 different high schools for this. One for my regular courses and another one for the hardscape landscape program.
Okay. Still, that's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I've been me and my parents have been looking for this school for a long time, since they heard that I like to do this, and wanted to start it. They were hustling to get me to this school.
Yeah, shout out.
And it's not everybody who can make it. You have to actually sign up, and you have to do different things to get into it, which is a big honor. So
yeah, that's awesome. Somebody asked you, how do you advertise?
That's actually one problem I'm having. I'm just getting into the big Instagram, all the social media advertising. Mostly all my stuff has been flyers. I mean, flyers is big here. At least you get a lot of flyers. I bet there's probably 2 to 3 in my mailbox right now. I mean,
oh, really?
You know, I know that some people some states ban flyers and all that. I don't know what that's about.
Listening.
Yeah.
And I always tell people that I think the video is going to come out next week. But I was talking about, if you live in a neighborhood, you can still knock on everybody's door. And it's all about, the only reason they don't want soliciting is people are scared. They're threatened by people knocking on their doors because they could bust in or whatever. But if you're the neighborhood dude, you are the guy in the neighborhood for lawn mowing, this is literally what I would go up and say. Knock on the door, and they're gonna be stepped back, and you should be stepped back in as less threatening manner as possible. Take your sunglasses off, take your earbuds out, standing there with your hands out of your pockets, just open. And hey, I just wanted to knock on your door. I noticed that there was you had some weeds and shrubs, looked a little out of shape. I am trying to just grow up my client base here in the neighborhood. I live 2 streets over, and I would love to just, have the opportunity to give you guys an estimate on pulling these weeds and this and freshen up the mulch. Nobody's going to call the cops on you,
Oh, there's some people.
And there's also what I've learned and what I've heard is you want to step if there's like a step up, step back away from the door, because then they won't know that you're like right next to the door.
Who taught you that? No, dude. I do it no matter who. I don't care if I've done it for if I've known these people for 5 years. I do it all the time. Just make it a habit. Sunglasses are just a huge thing. Take them off, put them on your hat. Earbuds is tacky to talk to somebody with headphones on. And I always step down. I think it's like something in the mind, but when they're here and you're down lower than them, it automatically gives them an advantage in their head. So you're less threatening. So